Well, hello my beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is a little bonus reading. It's what your guides want you to know. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for the length of time it has taken to get this reading out. Unfortunately, I was a little unwell there for about a week and a half. Lost my voice for just under the whole week. So I couldn't even do a reading even if I tried. And believe me, I tried, okay? But I had to accept some time out for self-care was important, and I've taken myself to my folks just for a little bit of extra TLC over the next week. So I'll be back in my usual space next week, the end of next week, okay? But this is what do your guides want you to know. Thank you so much for your wonderful patience. Let's get straight to it. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to the energy of the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, they want more and more, so I'll give it. Thank you so much. Okay, already I'm getting this energy of you being a bit of a maverick, someone who has wonderful ideas. You think outside the box. You tend to see things that other people cannot see. You're very, very observant. Okay, you're very, very astute when it comes to observing things that are outside the norm. Also, you're very good at seeing below the surface. You're someone who, you're very good at, you don't judge people, but I feel like you're really good at getting the measure of a person when you first meet them. So, yeah, that's what's coming out. First of all, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, you tend to burn yourself out quite a lot, so self-care for yourself is most important, especially that beautiful supercomputer of a mind of yours. Okay, sometimes it may work overtime. They want me to go one more in this deck, so I am. Thank you so much. Page of Pentacles. And finally, to clarify, we will have... That's so weird. Now, I did a reading yesterday, and this trinket, I swear I put all the trinkets back into the little trinket bowl, and this has come out of this deck. It's a love heart with a hole in it. So perhaps you feel like you've gone through some difficulties. It's got here love written on the heart, and also there's an arrow. So if you're looking for love and you felt there's been a lot of difficulty finding somebody, I do feel like there's someone coming through, but I feel like this is about your heart mending, or perhaps even like loving yourself fully. But I feel like you're right on target for something that your heart has desired for a long time. I'm going to leave that out there. That's just popped out of this deck. So it's obviously there for a reason. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? What are they meant to see for their highest good? Okay, 10 of Swords. You're someone who's actually very, very good in a crisis, is what they're showing me. You're someone who's very, very calm. But even below the surface, I feel like you're calm on the surface, but below you may be overanalyzing things, okay? I mean, that's most humans, really, so I can't really call it on that, but let's see a little bit more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? You're very mysterious, actually. You may find that a lot of people say they don't really get you or they don't understand you. Not everybody's meant to, okay? So that's okay, is what they're showing. Not everybody's meant to get you. You're unique. You're actually a maverick kind of energy. You have wonderful ideas that are outside the norm. You're actually someone who, if you patented your ideas, for example, you're someone who would actually be like an inventor, that sort of energy. So you have wonderful ideas. You've got really great way of thinking. You've got the smarts. Anyway, let's get straight to the cards. That's the energy that's coming out to start with. We got the one who is present, now, awareness, acceptance. Nothing gets past you, my beautiful Virgo. Your mind is so alive and it is so curious. But also, I feel, as I said, you're so observant. You have that presence of mind about you where you can almost like be living, you know, I feel like when I'm holding this card, I feel like I'm in the Matrix, where I can see everything in like slow motion, where it's almost like if I'm in a crowd of people, I'm like, okay, that person's doing that person's doing that conversation's happening over here. Right now I can hear this behind me, this is happening. It's almost like you're so alive in the way that you operate, that you see everything around you in like this, you're so observant. A lot of you would gravitate towards careers where you, I mean, you're a really good people watcher, but I feel like you gravitate towards careers where you use your mind to solve problems or solve mysteries, or solve, like you could be a detective, a bit like Scorpio energy was coming out there in a reading I did a couple of days ago. So perhaps you've got Scorpio placements there. But this is, I feel like you would really benefit from moments of meditation. Okay, your guides are just showing me how active your mind is. Sometimes you do a little bit of overthinking, and that's okay. We all do it. But there's one thing that really like short circuits your brain, is what they're showing me, and that's uncertainty. Okay, you like to have a strategy. You're a great strategist. And I feel like you're really actually very open regarding people. You know, you accept people as they are, the light side and the shadow side, and you give people the benefit of the doubt until such time as they give you cause not to trust them anymore. But I feel like you're really open and accepting of people. But there's something here that may have made your heart feel a little bit cold or shut off or closed recently. I mean, it doesn't have to be recently, like in the last couple of months. It can be in the last couple of years. You may have felt like that your passion or your excitement has waned in some way. But as you can see, the outcome energy, we've got the King of Wands twice, so that passion is going to return. They're showing me how passionate you are, how wild and free you are, but some people mistake you. It's almost like some people don't understand you because you have so much passion underneath and you have so much wild energy. I know a lot of people look at Virgo and they think, oh, Virginial, you know, a sign of service. They're always working really hard. You are actually someone who is wild and passionate and below the surface. The thing is, you don't let everybody see that because you're so discerning about the company that you keep. So it's only the people that you trust or feel are worthy to see that side of you, get to see that wild, free, sort of magical side about you, my beautiful Virgo. You're actually very, very secretive as well. Not that you're keeping secrets from people, but I feel like I'm just getting this sentence, and it's quite a harsh sentence actually, but it's something I'm getting, which is you're on a need-to-know basis and you don't need to know. So I feel like you pick and choose the people who you feel should know your business and not. But I feel like, you know, you're very good at operating under the surface when it comes to your businesses or your feelings. I feel like you're very, very intuitive as to who you can trust and who you cannot. We do have the moon energy there, and I do apologize if you can hear all of a sudden the neighbors are starting some DIY. They didn't tell us, but anyway, so I do apologize if you can hear knocking. We got the moon card, so you're someone who is very, very intuitive, very, very sensitive, but people mistake you. I just keep getting this energy that people don't understand that actually you're very, very sensitive. You just don't go around showing your emotions all of the time. You're someone who keeps it all within. You're the sort of person who you'd rather just put a smile on your face, even though though you're breaking, okay? And that's not because you don't want to let anyone see, you know, how vulnerable you are. I feel like sometimes you just don't want to burden people with your problems, or, you know, but a problem shared is a problem halved. You don't always have to keep everything to yourself or all of your worry to yourself, okay? Now, the Moon card also is a card of hidden truth, okay? So I feel like you're someone who goes beyond the surface. You're very educated. Your mind is like, as I said, a supercomputer. You have great instincts, and I feel like if there's something that confuses you, you have a thirst for knowledge to go beyond the surface. You always go above and beyond in all areas of your life. And with this Moon card, I feel like you're very, very clever, because they're really highlighting the fox there. And foxes represent very clever energy, a great strategist. But I feel sometimes because you hide a lot of yourself, and maybe not even intentionally, there's just, it just feels like there's a part of you that is, there's no access to, or you feel is out of bounds. You don't show this part of yourself to everybody. You keep it very, very hidden. You're very private, let's put it that way, but not in a way where, you know, you're keeping secrets, or you're like, you know, lying or anything like that, or you're hiding behind a mask. I feel like you're just a really private person when it comes to certain areas of your life. Now, we've also got the Ten of Swords. So you are someone who does tend to overthink, but when it comes to like there being a crisis or something like that, I feel like you're actually really good in a crisis. You're someone who actually remains quite calm. But when it's a personal, like for example, if there was someone who needed advice, you're someone who gives really good advice, and you're someone who is very clear thinking. But when it comes to your personal problems or trying to find a solution, sometimes you're a bit of a worrywart, okay? That's what they're showing me, someone who's a worrywart. Now, I do feel like you're going through a personal transformation at this time, where you're trying to do something new, a new start, and you're very uncertain about this, and you may be worrying and trying to remain really present to find your journey or find your path. All the answers are within you, and they will be revealed to you in the next 4 to 5 weeks, so you will be right on point, okay? But this Ten of Swords just tells me that you tend to do a lot of overthinking. Now, also with the Ten of Swords, there is, how can I get this? I feel like you've faced many difficult things in your life, but now you're in a position where you're shedding all things that are no longer working for you, okay? I'm just going to pull a quick card on this, because this is your protagonist energy. There's something here that maybe you're keeping to yourself. Maybe it's a personal heartbreak, or something didn't work out for you in the way that you'd hoped, and you're trying to patiently go through personal growth and connect to things like meditation or cosmic ordering, law of attraction. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Judgment card in the reverse. Yeah, some sort of difficulty. The Judgment card in the reverse tends to be about thinking about your path, or feeling a little bit disillusioned, or that there's just some sort of blockage here with this card. This is a card of, there could also have been a rejection or something that you've been going through. This may have been something from a very young age, or it can also be something that you've experienced recently and you're trying to overcome it. You may feel like there's been a bit of a pause. The Judgment card is like no looking back, okay? No going back to the past, no second chances for anybody from your past. This is like done and done, okay? I'm just going to go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Yeah, we got 6 of Cups here, so this can be someone who does tend to come back into your past. Oh, wow. We got some interesting energy here. We've got, I mean, if you're looking for love, we got the Page of Cups. We've also got the Page of Swords. This is someone who keeps tabs on you. This may be someone who walked away from you, because we got the 8 of Cups. We got 9 of Cups. We've got 10 of Cups here and a 6 of Cups. So I feel like there's someone here who wants a happy ever after with you. They want to return to you, but I feel like no going back. You want a new start. You're not looking for anything from the past. Also, I feel like there is an offer coming on in here for you that you've been wishing for, and you've been going on a real journey of discovery. You're trying to do something new. You're someone who wants to follow your heart, and you tend to follow your heart, but you may have a bit of a head over heart sort of discussion with yourself. Sometimes you always choose the most logical path because you feel responsible and you want to take the path that makes you feel stable and secure, but your heart is leading the way. And I feel whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you're investigating the best way to do it. So I feel like there may have been a bit of a cloudiness, or you may not have been able to see recently regarding your soul path. You may have felt a little bit lost, but you have so much to offer, my beautiful Virgo. You are so talented at what you do. You're so good at what you do. And they're just showing me that if you've been left out in the cold by anything, I feel like you're actually going to rise up and show those people or that situation that, you know, you deserve the best. Okay, that's what I keep getting here. Page of Swords, some of you may be headhunted in terms of your career, but I actually feel like this is about you finding not 100% a new direction, but I just get this energy of you investigating something and sort of like going in search for something with more meaning, because you're the sort of person, superficial conversations just don't cut it with you. You like to go deep. And I feel with this 8 of Cups here, you're searching for something other. And you may be like, some of you may be thinking about where your happiness lies and what makes you truly happy in life, and now you're following your heart and going after it and achieving it. I mean, this is a card where the universe is sending you, these are cards that indicate the universe is sending you a gift, an opportunity to be happy, to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. The 9 of Cups is making the wish and achieving it. The 10 of Cups is enjoying it. So I feel like this is about, you know, serenity, peace, good fortune, something you've been wishing for. I do feel like it's coming back around for you. I do also feel like, I'm just getting the sentence, the best you ever had. The best you ever had. So I feel like there's someone here who loved you deeply and you loved them as well, and you were the best that they ever had, and they're regretting it. I feel like they're coming back, but I feel like you're only looking forward. No second chances. Something is done for you. It's over. You're not looking back, okay? But you may hear from this person, just so you're aware. Now we've also got the one who flies, dare, do, reach. But you may have felt recently that it's been difficult to do something daring because perhaps maybe, I mean, it could be the world environment right now. Everything seems so volatile or uncertain. And that's the thing that you may have made you feel like you can't push past something or do something, or you can't be as daring as you want to be right now. Because you are someone who is very calculated in a positive way. You're a strategist. You're someone who has like 4 or 5 ways to or plans to achieve something. So if one doesn't work out, you've always got that backup. So I feel like you're someone who's going to be very, very successful financially if you're not already. And I feel, you know, your hard work, your passion, it will actually pay off. But sometimes you need rest. Sometimes you need to recoup your energy. I feel like you're reaching for something, and it's going to be very, very successful. You were born to fly. You're born to stand out. And with this daring card, I feel like easy does it, okay? You don't have to take on the whole world all at once just because you've got an idea. You can make small steps towards it and have patience. We've got the 3 of Swords. So you've had a very, very difficult journey. Okay, you may have been feeling things have been just getting on top of you. When you got the 3 of Swords as well, this can be like, especially in this position, you could be healing from something. Sometimes people can misunderstand you, or you feel like sometimes, I'm just getting this energy where you're like, am I not talking in a way where people can get me or understand me? Some people may take you too seriously, or may not. They may misconstrue you. I feel like you've got so much patience. You've been very patient with a lot of people, but any personal growth you're going through as well, I feel like it's going to help you later on in life. I mean, it helps everybody, but I feel there's a reason why you've gone through a certain path, and you're going to see why as you move into a little bit more mature energy, okay? Now, they're showing me in the water right now a zebra, okay? Zebra, very independent, very unique. Zebras are like, they're just giving me the word individualist. So, I mean, individual, I get, but individualist. So you've got certain tastes. You're very, certain tastes. They want me to actually pronounce that word a bit more clear. You have certain tastes, very eclectic. You're someone who has got, oh, I like that. They just said, oh, it's someone who's got a lot of class, okay? You got a lot of class. And sometimes you may feel that you walk a journey that is a bit solitary or a bit lonely because you feel a lot of people don't tend to understand you, but you're very, very strong in the path that you've taken, okay? Now, we've also got the Temperance card. So I feel like one of your things to learn in life is to find harmony and balance, the middle path, okay? Avoiding excess, that sort of thing, because you tend to see the light and the dark in life. A lot of people just see that sort of virginal kind of Virgo, but I feel like temptation does sit on your shoulders sometimes, and you take, you know, you feel like, you know, especially when things are not going your way, you're like, to hell with it, let's just, I don't know, go crazy. And that's okay. That's human experience. We all go through those moments. You're someone who has meaningful encounters in life, okay? I feel also that you're turning life lessons into spiritual goals. That's what they're giving me. That's a beautiful way to put it. You're turning life lessons into spiritual goals. You're having a lot of patience with healing. Also, I feel you're someone who is tends to be quite measured in your emotions. Even when you get hurt, or if someone hurts you, you never let them see it on your face. You may be that sort of person who goes home and cries into your pillow, or has moments where you break down, but you never show anyone. You don't show it. You don't let people see, okay, all the worry or upset. Now, that's someone who's very, very strong. Remember, it's okay to have those moments. We all have those moments. But I feel like you're on the path to true happiness. It may not feel like it right now, but you're turning a corner. If you've been going through difficulties, you are turning a corner, and things are going to get easier. Things are going to get freer for you, and a lot more happier times are on the way, okay? Maybe that's why you got this love. This popped out, okay? So there's something here. You may feel like something's missing, or you may feel like there is an experience that has marked you forever, your heart, and you are trying to heal that. It could be from childhood, it could be from teenage years, because I feel like you're the sort of person, it's not that you're a loner, because I feel like actually there's a lot of people who really respect you and actually come to you for really good advice, because you're a bit of an old soul. You actually are very mature. You give people the truth as well. You're so honest. You give people the blunt truth. And sometimes people, they may ask you for the truth, but they can't accept the truth, okay? But you are the sort of person who can accept the truth. You can accept when things are done. You can accept when things need to change. And you're the sort of person who actually is very determined to never stay stuck in one spot. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the one who guides, new path, guide, renewal. So I do feel like a lot of you are on a spiritual path in general, but of course I feel like this is something new that you're doing, whether this is a new job, or thinking about relocating, or maybe even just vibing with new people or finding new love. I feel like there's definitely this new energy happening for you. I feel a lot more, it's freedom. Freedom to roam is what they're showing me. But you're someone who gives really good advice. You actually help a lot of people. You may not even realize it, okay? Some of you will gravitate into, and I don't want this to be a cliche, but into positions of service where you actually help other people, because that is your natural gift. You're very good at analyzing things, seeing things from all angles before you actually give an honest opinion. And you would never tell anyone an untruth. You always want to guide them in the best way possible, okay? Your mind is just, they just show me what a beautiful mind you have. Now, you're actually very, very powerful, okay? You actually have a lot of manifestation skills, but I feel like you've been marked by a difficult journey, and you've been doing a lot of healing. We also have the one who begins, launch, actualize potential. So whatever this is in the near future. Whatever this is that you're beginning, whether it's you're setting up your own business, some of you are entrepreneurs, your passion is returning for life. Your joie de vivre is returning here. And whatever it is going to transform things for you in the most positive way, okay? So whether it is a new business, new relationship, or you know, a new start somewhere else in the world, I feel like this is actually going to bring a lot of peace, a lot of harmony towards you. And oh my gosh, they're actually showing me, I can't remember what the butterfly is called, but they're showing me a butterfly that has zebra patterns on it. I mean, it might be called a zebra or a zebra, whatever, however you say it, butterfly, but I can't really remember what that sort of butterfly is called. But they're showing me a butterfly with that pattern on it. So black and white sort of stripy patterns are very important. I mean, you may see one of those butterflies as a signifier in the next couple of weeks. Or I mean, you may see an image of a zebra just before you go in for an interview or something important, because they're showing me there's some really great things happening for you in the next 4 to 5 weeks. I say around about the 5th week, there's something really positive happening for you, that the signifier is either seeing a zebra or a zebra pattern or a butterfly that has that pattern. So look out for that. It may mean nothing to you in this moment, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to spot it and be like, OMG, that's what happened. Like, I mean, I did a reading for Sagittarians last night, and I couldn't, YouTube is a little bit behind. So for me, it's a little bit in delay. So it didn't upload until this morning. But I told one of my Sagittarian friends before I met them for just to have a chat this morning. And there was a song that came out there in that reading last night. Okay, it was Sail Away by Enya. And we were sitting in a cafe, just, you know, having a quick catch up. And all of a sudden it came on the radio in the cafe. And I was like, have you listened to the reading? And she just looked at me and was like, OMG, yeah, that was the song. And, you know, we haven't heard that song in ages. So, you know, these things do come out in your day-to-day. You just got to listen out for them. And it points, it's like your guides are giving me messages to point you in the right direction, okay? We've also got the one who is wild, untamed, wild, mysterious. And I feel that's who you are, my beautiful Virgo. But people tend to see you not like that. They don't see the real you sometimes. And you feel a little bit misunderstood. But I feel you're actually really loved. There's a lot of respect for you, a lot of passion. You have so much passion. I feel like there's something here, either you're booking a vacation or you're going somewhere, in maybe even a quick trip in the next 4 to 5 weeks. You're just going to feel like so free of responsibilities, because I just get this energy of you may be feeling a little bit stuck in the everyday cycle of work. Or if you're looking for work, I mean, if you're looking for work and you're feeling like everything you try, it just falls on deaf ears and you're not getting any opportunities, there's one headed right in your direction, okay? So in the next 4 to 5 weeks, there's something here. I feel it may start off a little bit less money than you're used to, but I feel like you staircase, okay? So that's what I'm getting there. Now we've got the King of Wands. Someone, I mean, you're very, very passionate, but also you're very, very powerful. This is a card of being an influencer. You tend to have the ability to influence all situations. You sometimes don't realize how powerful you truly are, because sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, okay? A lot of people do respect you. The King of Wands, you've got the King of Wands twice. So that tells me how sort of powerful you truly are. This is a card of either being an entrepreneur or a leader. You're a natural born leader. It is in your nature to be able to lead. But sometimes you may feel like you've got so much going on, you're spinning so many plates that you're like, Baba, I'm so tired, I don't want to lead. But I feel naturally you're going to be in a position, either some of you are going to get a promotion or raise, or some of you are looking for a position where you step up. I feel like it may not be exactly the financial money you're hoping for at first, but it does staircase, okay, in the future, just so you're aware. But the King of Wands, I just get this energy, so creative, so passionate, so talented at what you do. And there's just this energy of you're sensible most of the time, but sometimes you just like let loose and go wild and free. You're very, very charming as well. There's something about your eyes. A lot of people fall in love with your eyes, okay? Don't ever doubt your looks. You're very, very good looking, also you're very attractive in terms of your soul. But there's something about your eyes. People tend to fall in love with your eyes. But there's an energy coming out, just like the Scorpio reading, actually, that people, they don't tend to look in your eyes for very, very long because you tend to see their soul. You tend to see beyond what they are presenting to the world, and they feel a little bit uncomfortable with that, okay? And that's not your problem, my beautiful Virgo. You're just looking, you're just observing, you're just seeing. And, you know, you tend to see below the surface, but not everybody. It's interesting. You tend to suss out people's secrets as well, their motivations, and they can feel that. And that's what makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable, because normally day to day they can operate under the radar and no one really sees what they're up to or sees what's going on, but you see below the surface. And a lot of people feel a little bit like off center with that, okay? So, but I feel sometimes you are misconstrued. That keeps coming up again and again. We've got the Ten of Wands, so yeah, complete burnout. Ten of Wands is also clearing space for something new. The Ten of Wands can be a very, very positive card because it says how strong you are. You've walked a very difficult journey, and as you can see, she's blossoming. All those flowers are blooming on her back, but she's still going. She's still picking more flowers. So you are someone who tends to work really hard, or sometimes you may overstretch yourself, my beautiful Virgo. So they're indicating rest is key. Yes, it's okay to go after goals and dreams and, like, you know, do so many things, but make sure you counteract it with balance, harmony, peace of mind, okay? Meditation, Four of Swords. They're also indicating something that you've been going through that's been very, very difficult, whether this is a health issue or whether this is a personal issue that you've been going through and it's very, 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 very difficult, and you felt a little bit jaded or a little bit like disappointed. You're protected. They want you to be aware. The Four of Swords indicates you're protected during uncertain moments. As you can see, this figure is like lying on the moon. The moon represents uncertainty or things that are sort of hidden coming to light. But I feel like you are the sort of person who tends to face your fears. You educate yourself. You don't like to be obscured. You like knowledge. So I feel like you face fears head on, and you need to trust your intuition. As you can see, she's lying on that moon. So it's like even in uncertain times, she is in the knowledge that she is protected, that she is safe. So I do feel like your guides are indicating, you know, this is like uncertainty and like strategizing, making clever moves in uncertain times by being aware and being present. And this is a card of being protected by your guides, just to be aware, okay? Now, Four of Swords also is a card of just taking some time out to rest your beautiful mind. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of action in the next 4 to 5 weeks for you. A lot more connected energy, if that makes sense. There's an offering or a gift from the universe headed your way. Six of Pentacles indicates the universe is going to bestow a generous gift towards you. It could be a financial gift or an opportunity, but it's because of your nature. You're so generous with your time. You help a lot of other people. As I said, you got really good advice. It doesn't always have to be that you help people with finances, but I feel like it's your good advice. Also, the Six of Pentacles is all about balance. Now, I do feel like you're very, very good with your money, but I feel there's been some uncertain times, and financially, I feel like you're protecting yourself. There is sanctuary. Your guides are aware that they're keeping you, I just keep getting this energy, they're keeping you safe. The Five of Pentacles, they're giving me this energy from this card. Don't draw attention to what you feel your weaknesses are, my beautiful Virgo, because everybody's always thinking about their own side of the street. They're all thinking about their own weaknesses. So for example, if you and another person are going for an interview, they always ask that like horrible question, what is one of your weaknesses? What is one of your strengths? And things like that. Of course, everyone builds a weakness around a strength, that sort of thing. But you are the sort of person who'd be really honest and open and say, you know what, these are my weaknesses. And I feel like it's not that you would overshare, but I feel like you're so honest and so open and so blunt with some things that people, how can I put that? They may use it against you. Okay, so just be a little bit mindful of that. I'm going to pull a card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Nine of Pentacles. And we've got Wheel of Fortune. Five of Wands. Yeah, so there could be an offer that comes through and it's like not the right time, or something comes in and it's not the right time. And I feel like the thing that you're in training for, the thing that you really want is the thing that you're going to get. But there's something that comes in before it that's not really meant for you. And it's about learning to let go of that, okay? Being okay with just releasing things that don't serve you or not working for you. We got the Knight of Pentacles, so there's an offer showing up for you, but we got the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like it comes at the wrong time. I mean, it could also be love. You're thinking, you know what, I don't want love right now, but then it shows up for you, someone who's solid, someone who's secure, and you're like, this is not the right time. And I feel like you may be a little bit conflicted about this with that Five of Wands. And then we've got the 5 again. So that means when we get double fives, it means there's challenges and you're overcoming the challenges. So I feel like you've been challenged, but the 5 of Cups indicates whatever you feel like you've lost out on already is coming back around. Okay, so I feel there's a real wonderful opportunity headed your way for peace of mind. I mean, could also be financial security, but I just get there's an offer coming on in that you're going to be really curious about. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So this is news. Pages tend to bring news. You're someone who's really hardworking. The money that you earn is something, I mean, yeah, the money that you will have financial freedom with and you will build quite heavily, it comes from your hard work. And I feel with this Page of Pentacles, your determination to succeed is like no other. Your perseverance, again, they're giving me that energy. Perseverance is your personal power. I feel like things are going to be in bloom for you. There's more money coming on in. There's an opportunity coming on in, whether you're looking for, some of you may be setting up a new job or setting up your own business. And I feel like it's going to be very lucrative for you. Okay, it's the start of something really financially exciting is what they just gave me. Also, I feel like your financial habits, you're cultivating good financial habits after a period of perhaps having less. But I feel like if you've lost money or you feel like you've been down on your luck financially, that's all about to change for you, okay? There's a lot of positive energy around your finances. Also, some of you may be learning new skills or putting yourself out there to advance yourself by going on a course of learning. And they're just showing me how knowledgeable you are. You've got all the smarts. Your mind is just incredible. Don't doubt yourself, but I feel like you have been going through a difficult journey. We've got to end, we've of course got the Hermit card, which is all about you, my beautiful Virgo. It is a Virgo card, but I feel this is more about your wisdom. Okay, of course it's about taking some time out, temporary time out to gain an energy, to power up as it were, but I feel it's more than that. You are a mentor. You're like a wise old sage. You've come to this lifetime with knowledge that sometimes even you don't realize where it came from. It's just there, okay? You have such a beautiful, loyal heart. And I feel like you may be taking some time out to listen to your heart, or you're meditating on something to try and listen to your heart to really see what it says. Because I feel like the world has got a little bit noisy for you, or there's been a lot of distractions or a lot of difficulty, and I feel like now you're taking some alone time. A lot of you may have felt like operating under the radar because you've been going through a difficult period. Now, I feel like your guides are going to give you guidance. There's going to be a lot of messages headed your way. They're actually showing me 4 white feathers. Well, I mean, is there 4 white feathers on that 4 swords? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there is actually. They're showing me 4 white feathers. I feel like you're going to see a gathering. 4 is an important number. 4 white feathers over the next 4 to 5 weeks. They may actually form like a pattern. It's almost like 3 of them are bundled together and 1 is separate. So they're just showing me that. That's an indication from your guides that things are turning. There is a turning point here. Things are getting better for you. But if you've been feeling a little bit confused recently, I feel like you're going to gain clarity. But moments of silence are important. Moments to take some time out to meditate, contemplate are important. To listen to your inner voice. Actually, your voice is very, very important. Okay? They're showing me how important your voice is. You have something to say. You have something to offer the world. The High Priestess in the reverse. Now, the High Priestess in reverse is like hidden, hiding, off-grid. Okay? It could also be like not trusting your intuition. You have sacred power, but this could also be like opening up a little bit more, because in the reverse, sorry, in the upright, the High Priestess is mute. So I feel like your voice, it's another Virgo card as well. Your voice is important. Five of Pentacles. The Chariot, you're moving on from that. And we got the Four of Swords again. Now the Four of Swords is the one with the four feathers on it, okay? As you can see, we've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. This tells me, Five of Pentacles, any difficulties, anything you've been going through that has brought you hardship, you're moving on from that. The Chariot card, you're moving towards success. You're overcoming the bump in the road. And I feel like, you know, you have a lot of personal power. This is about confidence, your determination to move forward. Some of you may actually be traveling, but this is about being fearless, going towards a dream or manifesting something. You're headed in the right direction is what I'm getting here. And we got the Four of Swords in the reverse, which tells me get ready for action. There is a time for rest, and then there's a time for action, which is going to be right at the end of the 5 weeks, okay? And it's really positive. The Chariot card is a success card. This is about getting ready for action. So I feel a lot of good things headed your way after a period of feeling that things have not been working. Let's get some final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Anything more my beautiful Virgo need to hear before we close the reading? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Oh, okay. They want me to go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Thank you so much. So we have, sorry about that, we've got self-reflection. We've also got between worlds. So it says, it's easy to be brave from a distance. It's easy to be brave from a distance. So this is about sort of taking a step back, reevaluating, and deciding what you need to do before actioning it. You're the sort of person, you're going to take action. You're going to influence your circumstances in a really positive way, but the universe is actually meeting you halfway. We've got self-reflection. So again, another card about thinking about your journey before you take the next step. Steer your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in a healthy direction. Solitude, soul searching, wisdom. And also they're showing me dipping toes into water. That's the second time. They give you a Temperance card. Dipping your toe into the water. I feel like that's important. They're really highlighting it for me right now. My guide literally pointed to this card, the toe dipping in the water. So perhaps there's something new that you're trying to do in your world, whether it is a new diet, new exercise routine, new friendships, new hobbies, that sort of thing. You're dipping your toe into something that's actually going to be really good for you, really personally healthy for you. We've also got love. So if some of you are looking for love there, true love will find you and it will awaken your soul. Romance, loving what you do, soulmate. But I feel this is more about you loving what you do, loving who you are, loving life a little bit more. Because I feel like right now, things have been a little bit uncertain, a little bit like giving you a headache. Everything feels like responsibility and just feels like there's no fun. But in the near future, there's a lot more energy for fun. We've got destruction, so Tower energy. If you've been feeling stuck, this is a really positive transformation energy where things get better. Tower energy tends to mean that there is like you're feeling stuck in a rut, you're going round and round in circles, Groundhog Day, and you feel like there's nothing you can really do about it, or you feel powerless to change it. But that's when the universe sends you a lifeline. That's when the universe comes in to change your circumstances. It says a sudden change is coming that will completely change your reality. Chaos, wake-up call, endings, revelation. So it could be an old way of thinking with that Ten of Swords. an old way of thinking, you're leaving it behind. You're having more confidence. You're starting to see things in a more positive light, and that brings more positivity. It can also mean that you're restructuring your world to cut things out that no longer have a place in it, and it will change things for the positive. The Tower energy is always a positive energy. It brings transformation that is sudden, but it actually allows you to have more freedom. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, two figures leap into the unknown in a tower. Nice to see that at the bottom there for you. There we go. Thank you so much. As you can see, two figures jump into the unknown because it's better to take a leap of faith than to stay stuck. So as you can see, the building is on fire. The universe tends to make our circumstances feel uncomfortable until we activate change, because that is a directional gauge. The universe says, are you having fun? The answer is no. So then you're like, okay, what needs to change? We always have to check in with ourselves and see if we're enjoying the journey. The journey is difficult, but we are meant to enjoy most of it, okay? And finally, we've got Between Worlds. And it says, caught between two worlds, comfort and the unknown. Only one can exist. Two paths, living two lives, indecision. So I feel like, you know, that responsibility energy that has been feeling heavy on your shoulders, there's a lot more excitement. So I do feel like you get to choose whether you take the road that is more traveled, which is like responsibility, security, all of those things, and the path that is less traveled, where you do something creative, something you follow your heart. It actually is still very, very lucrative, leads to a lot more freedom, but I feel like you can have it all. You will have it all, my beautiful Virgo, okay? So I'm just going to get a final card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know regarding... They want one more as well. Okay. We have Grizzly Bear, Power. And we also have Swan, Grace. Isn't that wonderful? You've got grace and power. It says, you who glide across the water of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay? So swans, I mean, this can be about finding love. But it's always the same. As you can see, those swans are so graceful, they're so beautiful, but underneath the water, their feet are going a mile a minute. So you may look like, you know, to others that you're being really successful, that you nothing phases you, that you know, you're always under the surface, things are going crazy. So I just keep getting this energy of, you know, under the surface, there's so much to you. There's so much depth to you, my beautiful Virgo, and not everybody gets to see the inner workings of you, or how hard you work, or, you know, the difficult challenges that you face to get to where you want to go. And they just see the effortless sort of like thing that you do, but actually it's a tough journey, okay? But you were given this journey because you're strong enough to take it. We've got the Grizzly Bear, Power, and it says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. And you absolutely will, my beautiful Virgo. You absolutely will succeed, okay? Bears tend to operate in difficult circumstances. They thrive. They always find a way to survive, okay? So I do feel like you have the power of endurance as well. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close, even though I feel your guides have already given you one. With that, okay, we have peace of mind. That's one thing you just literally cannot buy, okay? It is a commodity that is so important. Peace of mind. There is peace coming for you, okay? I also feel like this could be a symbol. You may see someone with a tattoo walk past you of it. I mean, you may even have a tattoo of it on yourself. You may even be listening to this reading and see a peace symbol. I feel like just before you receive good news, because they want me to put it on the Page of Pentacles, so just before you receive good news, look out for a peace symbol. I mean, it could even be like if you're going for an interview, it could be even incorporated in the logo of the company that you're going for. It's important. The peace symbol is important. Also, we've got the mermaid. There's so much depth to you. She's got a little shell over her heart. You know, you keep your heart hidden, or you keep your emotions to yourself. Sometimes it's okay to just allow yourself to process those emotions and Share them with others, okay? But I feel listening to your heart is the most important energy that's coming from this. Listening to your heart is so important. Also, they just gave me, be mindful of your personal magnetism. You have a lot of it, okay? But you just don't give yourself enough credit for it. You have a lot of personal magnetism. You can attract any person or circumstance towards you. You have that power, okay? They want me to put this on the Hermit. So this is about listening to your heart. Shells, you know, we tend to listen with shells to our ear and hear the sea, but it's over her heart. So I feel like it's about listening to your heart, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Virgo. I hope something resonated in this reading. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Also, they're just showing me someone eating toast. I get the strangest of images in the water. I'm seeing someone eating toast. So if that is you, there's something in this message for you. Yeah, I can't really decode what it would mean otherwise. So I feel like it's very, very precise. So yeah, I'll leave it there. And I apologize for the lateness again. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.